Hello viewers, இன்னைக்கு இந்த வீடியோல meaning of tax and types of taxes பத்தி explain பண்ண போறோம். First of all, what is meant by tax? Tax is generally a compulsory payment made by the general public to the government for the purpose of implementing various welfare activities. So, as far as the public is concerned, it is an expense. As far as the government is concerned, it is revenue. Here, for the purpose of understanding, the taxes are classified into two types as direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax is one which is borne and paid by the single person. For example, income tax is a best example for direct tax. Mr. A, for example, is having taxable income rupees 10 lakhs. His tax liability, for example, comes to rupees 10,000. He is earning income on which he has to pay income tax. Here, the burden and the payment is made by the single person. Therefore, it is called as direct tax. That is, Mr. A pays income tax on the income of rupees 10 lakhs. Here, the taxpayer, tax bearer are single person, one and the same. So, it is called as direct tax. On the other hand, indirect tax, best example is GST. For example, Mr. A, seller, sells goods rupees 1 lakh to buyer Mr. B. He include the tax payable by him, for example rupees 10,000, in the selling price itself indirectly. The buyer who pays rupees 10 lakh, 1 lakh for example, automatically pays 10,000 GST to the government. Here, deliberately the tax is paid by the seller, but ultimately it is borne by the buyer indirectly, being included in the selling price. So, here taxpayer is seller, but tax bearer is buyer. So, the tax burden is shifted to another person indirectly. That is why it is called as indirect tax. Difference between two types of taxes, direct tax and indirect tax. Refers its chart. First, in the case of direct tax, taxpayer and tax bearer is one and a single person. For example, income tax is paid by the person who bears it. For example, Mr. A is an assessee. His tax liability is discharged by himself. So, taxpayer is Mr. A. The tax bearer is also Mr. A. So, it can be said that taxpayer and tax bearer is one and a single person. But in the case of indirect tax, as explained earlier, taxpayer and tax bearer. In the case of GST, tax is paid by the seller, is taxpayer, but it is included in the selling price of the goods and shifted to the buyer, who ultimately bear the burden. Actually, tax bearer is the buyer. So, taxpayer to the government in the case of GST is seller. Ultimately, the bearer of the tax is the buyer. Therefore, we can say that taxpayer and tax bearer are different persons in the case of indirect taxes. Point number 2. Tax is imposed and paid by one and a single person. as already told, tax impose பண்றது person, the same person is liable to pay. That is, for example, income tax, the assessee, the income tax is levied, the imposed on assessee. The tax payment is made by the assessee himself. So we can say that tax is imposed and paid by one and a single person. But in the case of indirect taxes, tax is imposed on one person. As told already, GST is paid by the seller, but it is borne by the buyer. So we can say that tax is imposed on one person and paid by another person. This is another difference between direct tax and indirect tax. Next, point number 3. As explained earlier, the examples for direct taxes are important one, income tax, then property tax, then wealth tax. Of course, wealth tax is not currently available. Income tax is paid on the income earned by the public. Property tax is paid by the value of the property held by the person. Wealth tax is paid by the person who owes wealth. Okay, so called. This is examples for direct tax. But indirect tax, as explained earlier, GST, goods and services tax. It is paid by the seller, borne by the buyer. The same case, excise duty. Excise duty is payable by the manufacturer of the goods, and the duty is included in the price of the goods and ultimately transferred to the buyer of the goods. Therefore, it is also indirect tax. Then customs duty. This is purchase of goods from outside country. Here that is called as import of goods. Here also the import duty or custom duty is paid by the importer, but it is included in the price of the good, ultimately met by the consumer or buyer. So these are the examples for indirect tax. Next one, progressive in nature. That is, direct tax is progressive. What is meant by progressive means that depend upon the income, level of income. The income tax, for example, the income is high, the tax will be high. The income is low, the tax will be low. So it is called as progressive in nature. But it is not so in the case of indirect tax, proportionate in nature. That is, it is not depend upon the income of the payer. It is amount actually incurred or expended by the public. It need not be necessarily connection with income of the public. So it can be called as proportionate in nature. Next point, administered by the CBDT. In India, the direct taxes are administered and managed by Central Board of Direct Taxes, which is a supreme authority for the regulating income tax procedures. On the same side, indirect taxes, a separate body called as Central Board of Excise and Customs, which is in charge for administering indirect taxes. So these are the main differences between direct tax and indirect tax.